Shalom. This is Truth is Everlasting. Lion's Den. I am Yahweh Sap. Our camp out with Lion Den, Hawan Ben Joshua in Jacksonville, Florida. But first I have to give a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the archons, and to the women and children. Kal Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Ha Kravat Ma'ama. In the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and in truth, double honors to the 144,000 chosen elect, double honors to the elders of GMS, double honors to my elder Hawam, salutation to the archons who are on the four corners of the earth, and to the women and children, Shalom. Well, we keep saying that it's going to get worse, and not because we say it, but because it's in scripture, And our people, the so-called Negros, Latino, Negro, and Speckled Birds, are trying to hold on to their dear life, to the lifestyle that they're living, when they're supposed to be repenting and getting ready for what's to come. It says here the cost of living crisis, white paycheck to paycheck, Slovakia, is the new norm. Here we go. Oh, the title of this lesson, The Thought of the Wise.
It's expensive right now. Let's talk about it.
It's bad, y'all. When minimum wage is what, like $7.50 or $7 or something an hour, and I am in Publix. It's right here. $7.13. So at this point, you have to work an hour just to be able to buy some deli sliced chicken at Publix. That's when you know it's bad.
Yikes. We definitely have a problem here, guys. I mean, just think about that for a second. Think about spending one whole hour of working and you get to buy a pack of deli meat. All right, so hear me out for a second. Federal minimum wage has been $7.25 since July 24th, 2009. Yo, that's the year I graduated high school. Let's think about what cost of living was in 2009. And I can say this, it was nowhere near where we are right now. Much, much cheaper to live back in 2009 than it is today. Yet federal minimum wage is still the same. Now listen, guys, I am not typically the one that years ago that was saying raise minimum wage, raise minimum wage. That I'll be honest with you, that wasn't me. That did not align with my viewpoints. Now, with that, with where the cost of living is today, with some of the stories we're going to hear in today's videos, and with just how expensive it is to live in America today, I was kind of taken back to realize it's been since 2009 since the federal minimum wage has increased. That is pretty crazy. Now, what does that number need to be? I don't know. And I know we're going to get comments of, like, oh, well, federal minimum wage is not meant to sustain a family and this and this and that. I get that. But the point I'm making here is you got to find the main reason on why we're having costs of living rise at such a rapid rate. And that's because our federal government continues to print money like there's not going to have any consequences with that whatsoever, which we're already seeing the effect of that. Now, the next thing I wanted to look at here real quick to share with you guys is to see which states still equal the federal minimum wage. So the column on the left here is states that pay greater than federal minimum wage, and then it shows what that state's minimum wage is. And then you have the middle column, which equals the states that pay or equal the federal minimum wage. So if your state is listed there, yikes. Let's go look at Missouri. That's my state. Minimum wage for Missouri is set at $13.75. Okay, so that's a little better than $7.25. And I'll be honest with you guys, I haven't looked at these charts. I looked at these charts for the first time in a very long time for this video. But still, seeing some of these numbers is shocking. I mean, it's got to be very hard to be able to get by on that amount of money.
Is anyone else getting nervous about all these price increases and inflation? Because I'm just in shock. Like, I went to the grocery store the other day and needed more face soap. And I normally get the cheapest, simplest kind of face soap. Like, I was blessed with good skin. All of them, $13.99 plus. Not a single one under $10. Like, I went to Raising Cane's the other day, and it's like $15 for a box. That used to be like $7.99 a few years ago. What is going on? Like, what the hell? Even Trader Joe's, like my normal cheap grocery store that I go to as a single person, I used to be able to get a week or two's worth of groceries for $100. But it is damn near impossible to get a week's worth of groceries under $100 these days. How? I have a whole degree, and I'm struggling some days. How are people doing this? Like, this is nuts. How are people going to survive if these prices just keep going up? I'm so concerned, honestly.
Well, you can see things are going to get worse. It's going to get to a point where, I mean, people already are doing it. More and more people are living in cars. They're going to have to, eventually we're going to end up in that direction from here to 2025 to 2028, right? What's his name? Bill Gates said they have to bring the population down, right? So they have to get you in a chaos mentality, right? That you have self-doubt and that you come back to them, to the Edomites, right? And bow down to them and do what they say, because that's what they're really doing. I want to go to Psalm chapter 94, verse 1. O Yahweh power, to whom vengeance belongs. O Yahweh, to whom vengeance belongs. Show thyself. You see, we call him Yahweh. We don't call the Egyptians. As much as wickedness they're going to do to force all of us to go to him for help, not all of us are going to go to him for help. Verse 2. Lift up thyself, thou judge of the earth. Render reward to the proud. And the wicked are very proud. They're very happy what they're doing. Okay? They are stealing so much, right? And creating so much problems in America. And they're enjoying every minute of it. Verse 3. Yahweh, how long shall the wicked triumph? Sometimes it gets to a point where we keep seeing it, what they're doing, and we ask that question, but when we go back to the scripture, we see that the signs of the times are getting closer and closer for Yahushua to come back and kick their ass and take them off the power seat. I want to go to Job chapter 20. Give me a minute. Verse 5. That the triumph of the wicked is short, and that the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Yeah. So, they're having a great time. They're enjoying it. But when they least expect it, all that's going to be taken away from them. Let's go to Job chapter 8. Salakia. Oops, I went the wrong way. I got to do it this way, it's quicker. Give me a minute. Verse 13. So are the path of all that forgot Yahweh, the hypocrites. Hope shall perish. Yeah. Keep giving Yahweh Bashin Yahshua the finger. And our people, so-called Negros Latinos and speckled birds, want to keep following the wisdom of this wicked world, knowingly. They know that, the system is sticking it to them, right? instead of running back to Yahweh Shai. You know, the elder apostle Tahar made it loud and clear. You should start preparing yourself to live a hard life, right? And unfortunately, those who so-called Negros, Latinos, and speckled birds that are ignoring the truth of who they really are, Hebrew Israelites, ignoring the power of the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, they do not want to live a hard life. They want to live an easy life, and right now that ain't gonna be happening. You know, to prepare yourself mentally, you need the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You need to. The scriptures what gives us strength, mentally and spiritually. And also physically, believe it or not. I want to go to Job chapter 13, verse 16. He also shall be my salvation, for an hypocrite shall not come before him. No, it ain't going to happen. You know, nobody's going to sneak in pretending that they really care about the truth in the name of Yahweh Washin Yahweh Shai, you know?
Not to mention it.
When they've been practicing all this time the things of the world only. Let me go back to Psalm chapter 94. Give me a minute. Verse 4. How long shall thy utter and speak hard things? All the workers of iniquity boast themselves. Yeah. All the Edomites, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, right? Trump, Bill, C.P. Joe, right? Billy the Gate. Carl Schwab, Zuckerberg, right? They all boast that what they're doing is for the best for them, you know. Okay, well, keep boasting, you know. They're gonna see the true power and the true King of Kings and Lord of Lords when he comes from heaven, and those so-called UFOs when they're really chariots or clouds that the Bible talks about. Let me go to verse 5. They break in pieces thy people, O Yahweh. Afflict thy heritage. Verse 6. They slay the widows and the stranger and murder the fatherless. You know, they're making laws that if you're depressed, if you're homeless, you know, they make it as a crime, right? They give you, they make the problem, they say they're here to help, the Edomites, and then they give you more problems, right? So in a way, that what they're really doing is taking your life away. Verse 7, yea, they say, Yahweh shall not see, neither shall the power of Jacob regard it. Yeah, you might go there, he don't care about them. He ain't looking, you know.
Insurance companies cutting back.
Excuse me. You know, I said, let's just keep doing what we're doing, you know. Let's keep taking and taking. I mean, remember the Edomites are standing in stolen land, right? And they want to take everything, even the air, the oxygen. But all this is going to come to an end and it's going to stop. I want to go to Psalm chapter 10, verse 11. He has said in his heart, in his mind, Yahweh has forgotten. He hides his what? His face. he will never see it. Yeah, that's the way the Edomites think with their wisdom, that they know God better than his people, the ones that have been called to do the work of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Verse 12. Arise, O Yahweh, our old power. Lift up thy hand. Forget not the humble. Forget not the humble. Verse 13. Therefore, wherefore, Slacker, does the wicked contempt Yahweh? He has said in his heart and his mind, thou wilt not require it. Verse 14. Thou hast seen it, for thou beholdest mischief and spite to requite it, Slacker, with thy hand. The poor commits himself unto thee. Thou art the helper of the fatherless. You know, same way the Edomites are recording and watching us every day. Well, Yahweh's been doing that with the angels from the beginning of time. They've been watching and recording everything. Verse 15. Break thou the arms of the wicked and the evil men. Seek out his wickedness till thou find none. That's right. Remove them from the face of the earth. Verse 16. Yahweh is king forever and ever. Heathens are perished out of his land. That's right. When Yahweh sends Yahweh Shai, he's going to do a cleanup. Like my Archbishop Kanak said, he's going to move furniture around. Let me go to Psalm 94. Let me start with verse 8. Understand, ye brutish among the people, and ye fools, when will ye be wise? Let's see. Verse 9. He that plants the ear, shall he not hear? He that forms the eye, shall not he see? Right? It was Yahweh Shem Yahushua who created all things, right? Verse 10. He that chastised the heathens, shall not he correct? He that teaches men knowledge, shall not he know? Verse 11. Yahweh knows the thought of men, that they are vanity. Yeah. He created all things, so he controls all things. Always has and always will. So when you hear these Edomites talking the way they do, like they are in control of all things, and that they're going to live forever, nah, that's one big lie that they are living. I'll leave it with 1 Corinthians, verse 3. Start with 17. Chapter 3, verse 17. If any man defiles the temple of Yahweh, him shall Yahweh destroy. For the temple of Yahweh is holy, which temple ye are. Yeah. If our people turn back from their wicked ways, the so-called Negros, Latino, and speckled birds, right? Stop practicing these pagan holidays. Stop eating these sinful foods they're not supposed to be eating, right? Come back to the Sabbath and do it to the best of your ability. Call the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? Pray in his name. He will give you peace. He will get you ready for what's coming and give you strength. Verse 18, let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seem to be wise in this world, let him become a fool, that he may be wise. Woo! Verse 19, for the wisdom of this world is foolishness with Yahweh, for it is written, He takes the wise in their own craftiness. So, when we hear the Edomites telling us do this and do that, nah, that's okay. We're not interested in your belief system anymore.
Switch back to Adderall.
Oh, Slovakia. But, they want to force everybody. And that's how come, they're bringing prices up. They're going to remove the middle class, right? And all we can do is adapt, right? And move out of their way. That's all. They don't want us to move out of their way, right? They want to keep some of us and take out many of us. Keep that in mind. Verse 20, I'll deal with this. And again, Yahweh knows the thought of the wise, that they are vain. See? So it doesn't matter how many degrees, how soft-spoken they are, what a nice suit and tie they wear, how much money they have, how much property they have, how much authority they have, right? If they are wicked, it doesn't mean anything, Wicked rules does not give blessings, only curses. So it's time for our people to come back to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. I hope that this was edifying, and with that I'll say Shalom.